How many of you are afraid to talk openly about race? Nobody.
I'll say yes.
Mark your mic. What?
I'll say yes, and here's why. Because I'm white, and I'm going to screw it up somehow. And when we try and talk about race, and I have these built-in insensitivities that are seen by the black community, anything that I say is going to come across from my filter, and it's going to be seen possibly badly. So, am I afraid about it? I'm afraid of screwing up, though I want to have the conversation.
Yeah, well, before the show, I told the audience, I said, how many of you knew that before the George Zimmerman trial that Mark O'Mara spent his entire career fighting for civil rights and for young black men? Did you guys know that? Absolutely. Context is everything, right? You didn't know that just because you take one aspect of someone's life and you judge them by it completely. Are you afraid to talk about race?
In certain places, yes.
Why?
Because today I said to a policeman, I'm glad that I see a police presence, and a man standing next to him, and it was a black policeman, said, that's because you're white.
Yeah.
And that made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I'd just like to say that if white people feel uncomfortable talking about race, they need to talk about race with other white people.
Right.
They don't need to talk about race with black people unless you're friends or want to be friends or you work together or go to school together. Yeah. White people need to talk among themselves about race.
Yeah, they should be
but I don't know, does that, does that help if you only talk amongst yourselves?
They should be able to talk to anybody about race. Don.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, first of all, you can't legislate hate, so talking amongst yourself is not going to solve anything. People need to have the courage to dialogue openly with people of all different nationalities and truthfully about the pain that has existed in this country for century after century after century.
And you knew she was passionate because she grabbed the mic and she grabbed this mic, and I'm not letting go. I'm going to go over here. What did you want to say, sir?
I think the question is, are we afraid to listen about race? I think we're so busy talking about it, but we have to have empathy, and I think that's one thing that's missing when we talk about race is empathy.
So, and not everything, though. Not every time people white people talk about race, right? And you have to learn something when you're doing it, right? You have to have an open mind. Like I came back from the beach and someone said, "I didn't know you got a tan," and I thought it was the weirdest thing. And it's someone who works with me, and I could have been like, "Oh my gosh, you're racist." Instead, we went to the bar across the street and we talked about it, right? And so there's no. It seems kind of silly in 2014 that no one would know that. I'm not even sorry to call him out here on national television.
But you can tan, by the way.
Well, hello. No, supposedly, you know, I got darker makeup, or I was trying to become blacker so that I could fit in a whole bunch of things. Thank you, guys. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.